Charlie Parsons here for Boxing Social. Delighted to be joined with Tommy Fury. Tommy, we've seen everything that's just gone off. First things first, just a reflection on the fight itself. I know that you went in with the opponent, the man there. He was happy enough to take the fight on 3-4 hours notice. Just a reflection on the fight itself. It was just a bit of a pitter-patter, I imagine, in the end. Not what you would have liked, but, you know, at least you got out.
Listen, at the end of the day, me and Lambert went out there putting a great show for the fans, and without Lambert I wouldn't have been boxing tonight, so massive props to him. You know, he saved the day. What can I say? So you know, it's been a topsy-turvy kind of day, and we've had people pulling out last minute. I've had things to deal with behind the scenes, so I think, you know, for my age and my experience, I've coped with it very well. I'm happy I just boxed and got in there and got the rounds in.
Let's talk a little bit about afterwards. You were quite vocal, Jake was quite vocal. You sort of, John, first things first, he took his t-shirt off and he was ready for Jake. And then you yourself, you know, you thought rightfully so, if he's going to say that ringside, then he may as well jump in the ring. And I was just speaking to Brendan outside and he was like, well, why do it outside the ropes when there's all the equipment, when you've got that free space in the ring? Just your reflection on that experience now, what do you make of it all? I know you've just said stuff out there, but just your side of events, I suppose.
Yeah, listen, he had the opportunity to do something there. You know, he was spouting a load of things at ringside. He was saying this and that about me. He had the opportunity to get in the ring and say what he had to say there, but he didn't want to say it. He didn't want to get in the ring, and he asked me to come to ringside. I was straight over there, straight out for the ropes. That man there, he can't fight. He cannot fight. I will tell you that now. Jake Paul, you know, he's what he is. He's a loudmouth, but I've seen his eyes tonight, and the eyes never lie. He can't beat me in a fight. But I physically know he can't beat me in a fight, and he knows it too. And that's why I didn't want to get in the ring tonight, because I'd have embarrassed him there and then. I wouldn't have had a pushing contest. I'd have hit him straight in the mouth like I said I would have. But everyone's seen it tonight in the crowd and watching. He didn't want to get in the ring. Yeah, he wanted no part of us. He was talking to his manager. Should I get in the ring? I thought it was Jake Paul. I thought he made his own decisions. I thought he was his own businessman. You know, he is what he is, isn't he? A complete fool.
We saw you yourself, and I got quite close up and got a video. It was clear that you wanted it. Obviously, you say he was going back and fro with his manager as to if he should get in the ring or not. Do you think in that sort of moment it shouldn't be up to the manager? He should just be straight ready to do it there and then?
He's the fighter, isn't he? He's the fighter. I mean, if another man's calling me out, telling me to get in the ring, telling me to go outside, whatever, I'm going outside. I'm not going to say, oh, sorry, 1 minute. Is it all right if I go outside? Or is it all right if I jump in there? What is it here? Come on. Does he want to fight or what? Like, at the end of the day, I was in that mode. And I fought him there and then in that ring. Not a problem. But, you know, it is what it is. He is what he is. Everybody knows, you know, how that fight will go. And I'm going to prove that when we get in the ring. I'll destroy Jake Paul.
Tommy, I'm very thankful for you making the time, so I'll just rattle them off now. Look, John said that there was a gentleman's agreement between him and Jake's manager saying that this fight will be made with February. We know the sort of obstacles that it's had in the past. He mentioned Dubai. Are you now, with everything that's just gone on there, even more flared up than ever for that fight, if it can be made February? And do you believe that that could be the next fight?
Yeah, 100%. I believe that can be the next fight. But it's just whether he wants it. It's no question whether I want it or not. No question. Right now, no problem. Gloves, no gloves, whatever. So there's no need to ask me, do I want to fight? No, of course. Put it this way, if it doesn't happen in February, it won't be because of me. That's all I've got to say.
Just two more from me. How does that fight go down between yourself and Jake Paul?
He gets knocked out. He gets knocked out. Sharp shots, you know, he won't be able to deal with it. The jab alone, he won't be able to get past the jab. You know, and that's just that.
Just finally, one more from me. We saw KSI tweeted out earlier today criticising yourself. I know that that's someone that you've sort of tried not to entertain, but in this boxing that we follow, you know, there's always these names that get thrown about. What do you make of him calling you a shambles and a coward and stuff like that?
Let him say it to my face. They don't. You know, Jake Paul said a lot of things tonight. Did he want to say it to my face? No. No, he wanted to say it over one of these things. You know, I'm not interested in all that. I'm here for fighting. You know, I'm in Dubai for a fight. And if he wants it now, tonight, if I see him out there in a minute when I go and watch Floyd fight, I'll bust him. Because they all don't know. The team that I've got here, we're not talkers, we're not pushers or shovers. We'll go in there and we'll have a full-on brawl, not a problem. Because we're bred to do this, we're fighting people. We do this every weekend. Like people that have a game of football on the weekend or go for a nice stroll in the park, we get together and have a brawl. And that's just what we always do. We're a fighting family when we say it. We're not interested. Look at my dad, 60 years old. We'll jump into an army of them. You know, they're messing with the wrong people here.
Tommy, I would just like to say on the video, thank you to you and your team for bringing me back here for this interview, because you guys didn't have to. All the best, enjoy your stay in Dubai, and we'll see you out in the new year. Message to the viewers and your fans?
Yeah, thank you everybody for watching and supporting me. Have a great Christmas and God bless you all.